Welcome. Welcome to Thoughts Roundup. Nice to be with you again today. I'm happy for our visitor today. I got a chance to interview Brother Caleb Smith. And one reason I was so excited to interview him, I've known him all his life just about, but he started to preach. And Brother Caleb, I'm hearing a lot of good things about you.
That's good, I guess.
I don't think they're making them up. I think it's really happening.
I do my best I can. So.
Well, anyway, Brother Caleb Smith from say it.
Tylertown.
Yeah, Tylertown. And like I say, been knowing him a long time. I remember, Brother Smith, when you was a little boy, I'd drive up and I had my books and all this, and you'd help me unload, and then you'd say, "Do you want me to drive your car and park it?" And you would ask all kind of questions about.
I remember that.
And I had to fight you off those keys. Well, I think I could allow you to do that now.
Just a little bit, yes, sir.
And so anyway, it just seems odd that you would be preaching now.
Yes, sir. I think I preached my first message when I was 16.
16?
16. In regular service, I was 16.
I see. Now, where have you been preaching some lately?
Lately, I was in Gulfport with Brother Jerome Guillot.
Oh, Brother Guillot.
Yes.
I love that church, and I love them.
He's a good man.
They're so nice.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
He has asked me to come preach for him, and I'm going to do that. And
Yes,
so anyway, where else?
I just left Lake Park, Georgia I was there with Brother Ben Weeks for about 2
that's
weeks.
my old buddy, Brother
Yes,
Ben
sir.
Weeks. Boy, don't you just love that church?
I love it. They're great people.
Yeah, they're wonderful people.
Yes, sir.
Sister Weeks has not been feeling well. She has some physical problems.
Yes, sir.
Boy, what a talented lady she is.
She is
And
very talented.
You know, everyone likes to hear Brother Ben Weeks preach.
He's a very good preacher.
You saw his library?
I did. See
He's
him.
got one.
He's got books everywhere.
Every book in there so tight.
It's organized and it's in place.
He's organized to the hill.
He is very organized. Yes, sir.
So, well, that is so nice. Well, I'll tell you what. Is no longer than you've been out on the field, you have hit some great spots.
I have been very blessed. I have.
Yeah.
Great men.
Give me one more place that.
I stayed in Greenville, South Carolina for about a month, 4 weeks, I think.
And they wanted you to just keep staying for
They
a while.
did, and I had other obligations that I had to fulfill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love them. Ever so often when I'm home, I go over and fill in for him while he's gone.
Sir.
He loves Louisiana.
He loves Louisiana. He does. Yes, sir.
And he's a shrimper. He's a shrimp man.
He's a shrimp king.
Yeah.
Like
And got his own boat.
Yes, sir.
And everything. Well, that is so nice. We are. I hope the people don't, because they're kind of used to me seeing me without my suit and tie.
Yes, sir.
Because while I'm traveling.
Right.
It's just kind of hard to stay dressed up for it. And I thought, well, let's just be folks.
Yes, sir.
And Brother Caleb came down. I had a package mailed to his place, and so he came down I'm in Columbia, Mississippi, at a hotel, and he came down and brought me my tapes, and he had his sport shirt on, or
Yeah, my
it's a
Magellan outdoor shirt.
is that what it is? And I said, well, that doesn't make any difference at all. Our folks will just be glad
Yes, sir.
to see you and hear your of your well, I almost said new adventure, but you've been at it for a little while.
Yes,
But
sir.
yet, in the light of me being preaching about 65 years, I guess you are just starting.
I'm just starting out. Yes, sir.
What in the world will this world be like if you're preaching 65 years? Oh, mercy.
It'll be quite a change. Quite different from what it
Yeah.
is now.
Because it's in such a change now,
Yes,
such a process. Well, your folks, they're just some of the sweetest people. And you reckon I would, Aaron, I guess I could interview Aaron sometime. You think I'd be safe in doing that, or
I think so.
You don't think people start throwing rocks at us?
No, I don't think so. He's a very good guy.
Oh, I love it. You know I love Aaron.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Aaron and I have been friends a long time. He called me the other day, and he said, "Did you call me?" I said, "Yeah, about a month ago."
That's him.
I called him about
That's
a month
him.
ago. Well, what happened was, what happened on the way to the studio, the engineer at this time, and I'm not the real engineer. Our engineer is several hundred miles away here. I let the phone run out of charge. That's what happened. And so we're making this ending on this. Brother Caleb, could you step up a little bit and see if you...
Sure.
There you are.
There
Right
we go.
there, that's better. And you're talking about two professional people.
Two professionals, yes, sir.
And I ran out of battery, and so we didn't want you to just see it stop like that. And we wanted to explain to you that the goofed it. And but what we're going to do, we're not going. I don't have time, and he doesn't really either. We don't have time to make a whole nother new video, so we're going to patch this one up like they used to tie everything up with haywire. We're going to haywire this thing together and let y'all know what happened, why it stopped the way that it did. Are you satisfied with doing that?
I'm good like that, yes, sir.
Well, now, you know, anytime you look in that camera, you put your signature.
I know, hey, I'm perfectly all right.
Okay. Well, we're just standing here in this motel room. We're not even where we were whenever we made this wonderful production.
Yes, sir.
Put this together. But I do want to say that we didn't get finished, but Brother Caleb is a full-time evangelist, and he's doing something that not many preachers, young preachers starting out, can do. He can't hardly get away from home because right around home everybody's wanting to stay and preach for them. The reason is because he's having a revival and having great services and all of that. So I know he came up and stayed a month up in South Carolina, and they wanted him to stay longer. Do you know what, Brother Caleb? Did you find out that it's kind of hard to keep staying in one place?
It is. It is.
It's a job, isn't it?
It is, yes, sir.
Yeah. One of my friends, and I don't guess I ought to call his name because everybody knows him, but he said 3 days is about all I can have, and then I'll come back.
Yes.
But I got to move on a little
Yes.
bit. Well, that's the way it kind of gets. You just get a little bit wore out, you know. But you know, I remember whenever I used to preach 4 or 6 weeks, and hey, do you know what? We used to preach every night. Yeah, every night, and they thought you was carnal if you took off Monday night for a rest night. They thought you just didn't love Jesus.
I guess I just don't love Jesus.
Well, I must have actually, because I promise you, I don't want to go every night no more. Well, listen, it is so good to have had you.
It's good to be here.
And have you got anything you want to add to such a creation?
I don't.
You
just did it so perfectly.
You're backing out.
I couldn't add to it.
Oh, you've already learned how to smooth preachers. Okay, buddy, I love you a lot.
I love you too, everybody.
Thank y'all.